I'm starting day trading again. I've just been mentally gearing myself up to it. I'm still holding my main portfolio. I'm not touching any of my crypto in that. Gosh, I'm thinking, when was it? Wow, when we were bearish a couple of weeks ago, it was around 30. I can't remember. I have to look at my last videos. 35, 37-ish. Today, it's around 63. And that just shows the pace at things move within crypto, because I have some stocks. I have Lucid Motors, and that's barely changed. That's probably just because they have to manufacture the cars. The cars have to go on the roads, and then I am optimistic about that later on in the year, and that's a longer term hold. But my point being that crypto, it seems at this time, has the potential when things go bullish, which they are bullish right now, to get great gains. And so because we have points of resistance have now gone to lines of support, that is why I've just put my first trade in. It's not something I thought I was going to do. By the way, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just sitting here on my sofa right now doing these trades. I thought, I'm just going to bring you this video right now. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for lighting up the bell to get my notifications, for liking the videos, and especially your comments, the conversation that we get to have. I know some of you just, it's hodl, hodl, hodl. And for others, actually, I would say from the surveys I've done in the past, when I've done the polls, I think about 3/4 of crypto angels are hodl. But I've been reading, I have been reading this book right now, Day Trading 101 by David Borman. I don't think you're going to see it because, the screen, here we go. Can you see that? Day Trading, oh, it's moving in and out. Here we go. This is Day Trading 101. And it just made me start thinking about a lot of things. So I started to look at trading pairs, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So right now, I'm just going to start off with day trading with 2,000 US dollars. I was going to do 3, and I was like, oh, maybe I should do 1,000. No, I'm just going to start with $2,000, probably gear up to $3,000. For some of you, that would be really, really, really small. For other people, one would think that's a lot. I don't do leverage margin trading. I just don't do leverage. I'm not, that's something that I'm not comfortable with doing. I just like doing with the physical cash that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And after I looked at the different potential trades with where things are right now, I've surprised myself here. I am actually going to, I've set up a trade for Doge. I did not think that I would ever do Doge again. For me personally, I like this. I like this for day trading. I'm feeling this for day trading because of the way that it moves. And you let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I know some people are Doge. It's a full-on community. It's almost cult-like, sort of like Bitcoin, and so some people are just in it to hold forever. But for me, I like holding my Ethereum. I like holding my Bitcoin. At the moment, I have some Matic and GRT and a bit of Harmony. And but here, so this is what I'm looking at. We just had a pump. If we're looking at here, what was this, 6 hours ago? So on US time, around 12 Pacific time today, that Doge started to really take off in line with Ethereum, in line with Bitcoin. All the markets are correlated right now. Everything is pumping. It is pumping until things just got rejected here. So I'm just going to move myself down here so that we can, so I can go over this better. So one of the things that I find, that one of the less important lessons that I have learned, is that patience is critical for an entry point. Whenever something is pumping, and the time in the past when I've bought when it's on multiple green candles, and then it hits a point where it gets rejected, and then I think, oh my gosh, I got to get in now, and then it goes even lower. And so I just wanted to share my technical analysis here. If you are new to trading, if you are new to cryptocurrency, it can feel really intense. I mean, I'm naturally an intense person, and I find the trading, it knocks me out at points. And I like one of the things in David Borman's book that he said, when you are doing a whole load of trades, it's a good idea to go do some exercise. So I ran 3 miles yesterday. I'm going to start eating really ultra clean next week when my son goes back to school. Anyway, so things really pumped today. And you can see that Doge was, there was a resistance that was there at around 20 cents. And then it broke out and it went all the way up. You can see the candlesticks went to 27.3389. And, it's different on different exchanges, right? You can have slightly different numbers. And for me personally, I have put in my order on Coinbase Pro. And then we hit right at the top of this candle wick. We got to 28.3197, so just over 28 cents. And then you can see really this hard rejection point was at 27.33, and we're starting to come back down. And one could say these are always the things of could Doge bounce right around here? Could it bounce around 23.70? So here are my thoughts. Like, I'm sitting here, and you'll be able to see where I've scribbled. Well, you can't see this, but anyway, I'll just tell you. I've scribbled all my notes of different potential entry points. I did put an entry point in at first at 23.23, so 23 cents. With the decimals there, just over 23 cents. And then I decided to change my entry point to 21.21. That's so 0.02121. I put it right around here because look, you can see this support here, this new level of support, and look, it could go below that. Let me just do another, I'm just going to add in another horizontal line here, and let's go with a different type of green. And look, even if you're just like, oh gosh, Doge, and I tell you, for holding on certain meme coins, some people love it and have the tolerance, like to be able to do it. I don't. It really scares me because I've had some bad experience with the meme tokens, and so I just do not feel comfortable holding for a long time. But you can see here that this this resistance here was just over, it was just making it up to 20 cents. So I put in at 21.21, like I said. Could it go even lower to here for an entry point of just above 20 cents? Where I think Doge would, to me, it looks like it's got good support here. And if you were really, really skeptical on it, like ultra skeptical in terms of a line of support, I'm going to go with, let's go with the pink line here. And I'm going to put that right here. So 19, just over 9, so 19 cents, 0.1987. Worst, I would be very surprised at this point where we are right now in the market today, that Doge would go below that, that nine, just over 19.75 cents. I would think that it would, that it will bounce from here. So the question is it going to bounce here at just over 21 cents? Is it going to bounce at just over like 20.5 cents, or bounce at 19.87 cents? Those are the different levels that one could go in at. But I just decided, like I said, to do 21.21 just to come in slightly above. And this is the thing I find mentally with trades, is that if it ends up going down, say, to where the purple line is, I'm going to kick myself because that's more profits I'd potentially be leaving on the table. I can drive myself nuts with this stuff. So, but I want to be, just approach it with a clear mind and really look at the technical analysis on this and just be okay with the potential outcome for the trade rather than be greedy. It's hard not to let greed get in the way. I mean, trading really shows whatever is there at an inherent level within one. Trading is a great teacher for understanding oneself psychologically. So we can see right now, I'm glad when I saw it going on the way up, I was thinking about buying in at around 25 cents and then riding up. And I was like, I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. I'm not a naturally patient person. So now it's a waiting game for me. The question is, and you let me know in the comments, and we'll see what happens, and I'll let you know. Will I get my order filled? I got that limit order in. Will I get my limit order filled? You let me know in the comments whether you think I'm going to get it filled or not. So what is the time frame here for this in terms of with this trade? Well, look, I mean, here we had a lot of volume. Hang on, I did not put on the RSI. Did not put on the RSI indicators for this because I've not been on this chart for a while. Let me see, where are they? Oh, here we go. I can see them at the top here, and I can't get to them because it's going to move off my screen. See, but obviously you can see here from the volume and that. Hang on, let's see. Is that here? Maybe it's here. Hang on. Nope. Should really have had the RSI indicator on there. Here we go. Indicators. So you said just click. This is like the trading view built into Gate Exchange. I like how that they're using their charts. So I'm going to type in our relative strength indicator for these of you who are newer to trading, relative strength index, and boom, here we go. We've added that on, and you can see that here. I'm not going to do anything with that, but you could see here it was definitely, looks like it was overbought. Was definitely overbought, but this is like, yes, it was really overbought here. So when Doge, people were just going crazy, frenzy of buying because we were at 78, and we can't always rely on the RSI indicator, but in this instance here, I mean, you can see it's pretty overbought, and now it's starting to retrace. And if we go back to where it was this morning, it definitely was not overbought. It was around, it's like an average sort of level at 53 here. How do I do this? Hang on. High drawing toolbar. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'll just leave that there for now. Hang on a sec. So let's just come over here. And then the time frame with this. From the point where we are right now, so for me, what time is it right now? It's coming up on 7 in the evening, Pacific time. And so how many hours then are we looking at here? If this was, I mean, where is that? This is a different time zone here. So we're looking at sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it may take till the morning for me, my time, to be able to see if I get this trade, if it goes through. And I just don't even, it may not even retrace to this. But I just wanted to share my thinking and what I'm doing, the thinking on the entry point. And then what would I do on this for a day trade? Well, it might not be a day trade. It might be a swing trade where I have to hold on to it for a couple of days. Once I have got that entry point, I would imagine it will then go up and retest where it got rejected at the 27.5. It'll go up and retest to 28 cents, and then it might go sideways a bit, or it might break out. You've got to just think that overall psychologically that resistance would actually be 30 cents. So there could be maybe a little bit of a few days of consolidation going sideways between 20 and 30 cents would be the range, and then we could see another move to the upside if everything stays bullish. If Ethereum stays bullish, if Bitcoin stays bullish, because remembering that they are leading in the marketplace. And I know that there is so much bearish news and things about the bill from the Senate and a lot of other stuff, but it does seem that August is going to continue to be a bullish month. I would be really surprised if we have a crash now. And I guess if we have a crash, then you'll see me being surprised. I just think, I've been saying for for months now that I do not think that we would go into a long-term bear market. So this is why I'm going back into doing day trades again. And then if I just switch to the 15-minute and then narrow this in, it just gives more, it just gives more insight into this. So you can just see from these different type of perspectives to be able to find that ideal entry point. And so let's say instead of just doing day trading or swing trading, you're looking to find an entry point for Doge and then hold and ride it up. Because let me just go to the daily here. I do believe that, if we look at Doge's all-time high of 74 cents, that we should move back up to that. That should be coming. I don't see how it won't. And I would look closely. For me, I'm looking closely at what Ethereum's doing and what Bitcoin's doing to see what happens with Doge. But the other reason I picked Doge for day trading is because of the amount of volume. If you just look here this is on Gate Exchange, the 24-hour volume was here, it says 71 million. And let me just check. I want to just check on my Coinbase. Hang on a second. Doge. 24-hour trading volume on Coinbase Pro is 1,074,000. So, there's a hefty trading volume there, and that gives me confidence that, let's say, for example, things didn't go as well as planned, or there was some type of, flash crash that happened. I think that it's a big enough marketplace that will come back, and that I would be able to then, eventually go into profit in that trade, and I might be stuck in it for a while, but that is the risk and the reward that I'm looking at. So how soon it goes back to 74, 75 cents, I don't know. Anything could happen. Maybe October, that could be a sort of a conservative sort of thinking on that. But I imagine that with just everything that I see going on, whether one likes Elon or not, I'm not a fan of Elon. I'm going to the F Elon tour that Stacey Herbert and Max Kaiser are doing on August the 19th. So if you're in Phoenix, that would be really cool to meet you there. And so with what's happening with Doge overall, and that, I'm not. Again, I guess I sort of have a love-hate relationship with it. Just being candid, being honest with it, and Doge hodlers won't like me for that, but oh my gosh, I just just want to be just sort of transparent and honest with what I do and how I, just my outlook and approach with things. And whatever I think I know, I don't know, because whatever I think, it with crypto, what I see, it changes a lot. It changes a lot. I think it's an intense market, but I enjoy that. And I imagine that this year Doge will, it's going to break above. I think there's a good chance by the end of the year, right around Christmas time, it will go up to $1. It could go up and touch $1. That seems pretty realistic, unless we have some crazy news, awful crash that is incoming. We'll see. All right, well, that's it. I just thought I'll just do a spontaneous sort of check-in here on my trade, and you let me know in the comments what you think, what you're doing. Do you hold Doge? Do you day trade Doge? Do you love Doge? Would you not touch Doge with a barge pole? Let me know, and have a conversation with each other here, with the other crypto angels around it, and what you think. And if you don't love Doge, what is it that you do love? What tokens do you love? And if you're day trading, what tokens are you finding are getting you the desired results that you want. Please let the crypto angels know. I'm Joanna Garzilli, sending you lots of love.